too. I thought about doing some goat craft today, seeing our little theme for the day was going to be goats. So I had a little Google and I've come up with two little ideas that you could probably quite easily do at home if you were feeling crafty. And I know how crafty some of you actually are, very arty and crafty. So anyway, there's a goat face here made out of a paper plate. That's really all you need, paper plate, a felt, and either some glue or some staples. That's super easy to make, so I'll show you how to make that in a minute. And then the other little dude I made is this little goat here, and he is made out of a toilet roll, just a plain old toilet roll, some a cotton wool ball, and a couple of wooden pegs, but you could use plastic if you didn't have wooden, and some glue-on eyes, although you could actually draw them on easily if you didn't have any glue-on eyes, and then a little bit more cotton wool for his beard. And you use, these ears are just made out of the bottom of the actual toilet roll. So we're going to just make that one as well, and then it's up to you what you want to make at home. So first things first, you need a paper plate, which most people have knocking around in the pantry maybe. So I actually decided I'd like to make a brown goat. So here's my paper plate. I then got my ruler, but I can actually trace over this one, I suppose, or I could just use my ruler so you can see what I'm doing and how I'm going to do it, and get my pencil and go like that and like that. Then I need my scissors. And I just cut up those lines. On each side. And you've got your basic goat face shape. Then you have to do a little bit more cutting there. Just be a little bit careful when you're doing your cutting to make the goatee beard. I don't know if you noticed the beard on Gavin and Gertie and Daisy and actually Nunu. So if you just cut those, don't cut your fingers off, but if you just cut those thin, it makes like a bit of a goatee beard. Then we've got our two little bits of paper plate, and we can cut that one in half and go like this for the ears. So there's one ear, and then we go like this for the horn. So you're going to put your ear in there and your horn up there, if you can see that. And then this one we're going to cut as well, except for that one ended up being a bit fatter, so I might just trim that up a bit and cut it in half. And then we will use this one for the horn over there, and we'll use this one here for the ear. So once you've got them organised and you've done your beard, then you could use glue, but I actually used a stapler if you've got one at home, because it might actually fix them a little bit more firmly than waiting for your glue stick, and that's usually not the sturdiest of glue. So if you pop it down like that, you get an ear and a horn, and then this one we'll pop behind here. We'll pop that one on there, and we will just give that a staple. So there you've got your basic goat face shape, and then you just need to get your vivid. So now I have got a brown goat and a white goat, but I need to put in my goatee eyes. So having a look closely, you'll have to see what I do I'm just going to draw in some eye shapes But remember that the goats have those funny shaped pupils, not like us, we have a little round dot. They actually have the rectangular eyes. So we put the rectangular eyes in there, and then a little nose. And I like my goats to be happy, so I'm going to draw a smiley face. And that is what you need to make yourself a goat face. You could make your nose a triangle shape, and actually you could cut it out. Cut out the eye holes with help from somebody and put a bit of string on it, and then you could have a goat mask. Now the other little one doesn't take long at all. You get a toilet roll, or you could use a Glad wrap roll or a tin foil roll and just cut it down. Be careful cutting those because some of them are really thick and you might need a bit of a hand from mum. I decided I actually wanted to make a grey goat. So I've got my little goat here. I popped him up on my bottle of sauce there just so his beard wouldn't get crushed on the bench while the thing's on him glued. I did actually have a little packet of plastic eyes, but it really doesn't matter if you haven't. You could just use your felt pen and draw the eyes on, it'd be just as good. So I'm going to get my toilet roll and I'm going to just make a cut up there, and then I'm going to get my scissors and very carefully cut round, because this is what we make our ears out of. Okay, so there's our goat body, and these are going to be for our goat ears. I need you to fold that little piece in half and cut it very carefully, and then each of these gets folded in half, and you cut out a goat ear shape. So I'm just going to do that right now. And so you've got the ear shape ends up looking a little bit like an 8, but folded together, because when you peg your pegs on, you're actually going to peg your ear in the middle and then bend them back a bit so they stick out. So you've got your peg horn and your little ear. So I just cut the other one here and peg it on. Very simple. We don't like to take too much time doing this. You just need little simple things that you can whiz up in a heartbeat at home with limited amount of stuff. Okay, there's my next one. There's my next peg. So I'm going to peg that to the side and bend the ears around. You could even put a little bit of glue just to touch those together so they didn't separate. Then I'm going to get a cotton ball, and you just need to gently fluff it up and make it like a bit more like a cloud, because otherwise it'll fall straight in the toilet roll and then it won't actually look like fur. And then we're going to pop the toilet roll not on the horn, we'll just pop it on the toilet roll there, that little bit of cotton wool, and then I'll just get another little bit of cotton wool for the beard. But first of all, I'm going to get my felt and I'm going to draw a little nose. So a little triangle nose, because that's sort of quite a cute shape. And then you could go down and just put a little mouth there, and we just need eyes. So you can either draw your eyes on, or if you're lucky enough to have some plastic eyes for craft, you could just get your glue stick and pop a little bit of a blob on there and a little bit of a blob on there, and pop your eyes on. And then the same thing with the bottom for the goat's beard. We just get our little bit of beard, make it a little bit more wispy because their beards aren't very bushy, and pop that on there. And voila, you actually could have your own herd of goats. So guys, you have a go at doing any of those at home, and I look forward to seeing some of the results because I know how crafty some of you are. So thanks for watching.